Well, good evening, Sarah. Good to see you. Let me see if this needs cleaning. Leonie, good evening. See if that helps a little bit. Oh, it did, didn't it? How are you this evening? How are the two of you all doing? Scott, good evening. Mama Bear, hello. Brienne, good evening. Shelby, hello. It's good to have y'all here. Tammy, good evening. Cindy, hello. I hope everyone's doing good. Thank you for following me over. Lauren, hello. Tammy, good evening. Excuse me, I got a cough. And, I feel like, I know this is crazy. It's focused now. I actually feel like my Lola shedding. And I feel like that's what it is the past 2 evenings. It seems like the later it gets, and no matter how much I sweet, oh my God. But I have a feeling that's what it is. Good evening, Carmen and Hortensia, Kimberly, Debbie, Christy Walker. Welcome, sweetheart. Let's welcome Christy Walker. She's an anchor and also my wrench out of 4 that we have here. Please listen, please say hello and welcome her, and please follow what she says. I appreciate that with my heart. They are my wrenches, my anchors are what keeps us moving smoothly. Jeanette, good evening. Lisa, hello. Carla, good evening. Lauren, Tammy, if I've missed you, Debbie, good evening. Good evening, everybody. All right, so here on YouTube, I prefer you ask me for a number because I feel like that just helps me confirm that the card you're getting is, in fact, a card for you. I'm doing it different on YouTube, on Facebook, and I still feel when I pull it, it's right. But I always like to have you pick a card. Or you may ask a direct question. With that being said, you could ask for both, and I'll pick whoever I'm drawn to. And Leonie, will my father be okay financially? Sweetheart, I feel so, but now you know him better than I, but I feel like he tends to spend more than he should. All right, and sometimes they don't even realize it. I have a dad that's been there, done that, and it's really hard, and it's hard for them to come back. So if that time should come, that's where, as children, we have to step in and say, Dad, and it may be there now, but this is what I'm feeling. And so you may have to just kind of remind him. All right, I hope that helps you. All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Kimberly. Let's see. Good evening, Scott. Tammy, good evening, Shelby. If I missed you, please know I welcome you here. Jeanette, good evening. Jeanette, I feel like it's time to look. I really do. I feel like it's time to look. And I feel like you wouldn't ask me if you didn't have that thought in your mind as well. So that just kind of double confirms it. Yes, it's time. All right. Now, Tammy. Yes, he does, sweetheart. He does. He's always watching over you. You know this. And he is for whatever makes you happy. For whatever makes you happy, honey. You got to know that. All right? Okay, Shelby, I'm so sorry for your loss. Yes, excuse me, I apologize. she does come around. Now, I feel like she comes around no matter where you're at. When I say come around, that means makes themselves um, a, not necessarily appear, but their spirit is around. You know, they're in wherever you are. Okay, is what I mean. In other words, you don't necessarily have to be at home. Some I do feel like, oh, they're at home. Okay, they're there when you're there. Like, you know, Shelby, I feel like she comes around you between 1 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it doesn't matter where you are. And I feel like she will like walk beside you, take a hold of your arm or your hand, like girlfriends do. Whether you ever did that or not, this is what I feel she does now. And at times that you'll feel that little sensation. All right. And when she comes to mind, especially now, right now, you mentioned it. Why? Because she came to mind. That tells me she's right there with you. So when we're done, talk to her and say, hey, I know you're here, sweetheart, and I love you and I miss you. And if you tear up, that's fine. That only helps them and helps you. And as time goes on, it gets easier. All right. And it'll feel like a one-way conversation, but believe me, it's going to do you wonders and her as well, and possibly she will um, give you signs of being around. I feel like it may be too soon right now, but just know that. All righty now. This is for Lauren Seidel, number 21. And if you guys don't mind, share me out to your friends. Ask them to come on over. If you know somebody that's interested in psychic medium readings, that's interested in what I do, share me out to them. Say, come on, I'd appreciate it, really and truly. Number 21. Number 21. One. And I have a coffee cup reading to do tonight. And I've got it ready. Let me know when you're here, sweetheart. All right. This is Lauren, number 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I knew you were. 21. All right, sweetheart. You have the sailing ship. Now, you have had some rough waters. And I feel like if anybody knows how rough it can be, there are times that you could say you have. But I want you to know in about 3 or 4 weeks, something's going to come up. It's going to make it rough for about a week for you. And for whatever reason, whatever this is, don't worry, you've got this. It'll settle out, and then the rest of the summer is going to be smooth. But for about a week, it's going to get a little rough. And you've got this. If there was an anchor for you and those around you, that's you. You're the anchor. You'll handle it. You'll do well. All right? I'm sending you my love and my prayers. You know what? Last night, if you guys remember, we had lightning bugs come in, like 2 or 3 of them. And I don't come in here during the evening, just recently with it hot, the AC's in here. And I bet you, while I'm talking and giving this, I see 2 lightning bugs. In my house again. They must be coming in from this window unit somewhere. So that's where my eyes were going. It's not spirit tonight, it's the lightning bugs. 2 of them. So thank God they're not bad. All right, Tammy, I'll read your cup here shortly, honey. All right, I need prayers for Dawn. Evidently, they're traveling. She needs prayers for wherever she's headed and headed home. And Dawn, I have you in my prayers. Stay strong, sweetheart. All right. Leonie, if you will message me below in the description, you'll see Gypsy Chele Facebook. Message me there, and I will send you the listing. And at the top has a couple of specials I got going on. All right. Thank you, everybody, for the prayers. All right, this is for Kim, number 7. Kim, number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, Miss Kim, you have the horseback rider. Maybe it's gonna, there we go, it's focusing now. You got the horseback rider. Now, this tells me, and I think you already got some news in, but this tells me something else coming in that's important. Now, whether it's good news, I don't feel like it's bad, but it's something important that you're going to have to take care of. You're going to have to attend to it right away, whether it's signing papers on it, making it may be a late payment. Forgive me for saying that, but I got one today. That's why that popped into my mind. It's like, oh crap, I had to make it. You know what I'm saying? So watch your mail. That's where it's going to come. I feel like in the next, between now and Saturday. What is today? Wednesday. Between now and Saturday, don't just put it to the side. Look at it, okay? You know me. I always say I might be a day, 2 days off. Well, if it's by Saturday, figure 2 or 3 days if it's further out, all right? Don't lay it to the side. It's important. Let me know. I know you will. All right, this is for Melissa, number 3. Melissa, number 3. And I have a mini coffee cup reading to do in just a few minutes. If you've not seen a coffee cup reading, then stick around. It is one of my favorites and something that I've been all my life. Been brought up with reading coffee cup readings, coffee cups. 1, 2, and 3. All right. You have the bouquet. Now, this actually means flowers for you. Nothing beyond that. And I don't mean that. I mean, like I said, this is a heads up. As soon as I felt it, you have somebody, if they didn't give it to you in the last couple of days, I feel like within the next week, and I hate, that's awful to somebody's going to give you flowers to kind of spoil it, but somebody's going to give you flowers, whether it's a potted plant or a bouquet to go in a vase. Some kind of flowers you're going to receive, and I feel like I say within the week, all right? These are quick. I know you guys think I'm crazy, but these are quick. That's the whole idea, so I can get more out. But it's the first thing I feel on the card that I share with you. And that's what I got for you, Melissa. Let me know, honey. Let me know. And this is for Brenda Davis. Brenda, number 18. Excuse me, Brenda. Melissa, Melissa, it's a child that's going to give you the flowers. Not, I don't, it's a child. So it may be just a flower they picked from the yard. But I see this little hand giving you the flowers. Flower or flowers. Let me know. I'm sorry, I had to go. I couldn't help it. I started seeing it. So if you don't have a child, maybe it's a neighbor's child, a grandchild, but a small person, a little person. All right. And Brandy. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and number 18. All right. Brandy, you have the coffin. Now, that tells me there's still somebody you have to remove in your life. You know, I feel like I've pulled this card for you before, and I'm not sure if I've ever even pulled a card for you, but it feels like I've actually told you this before, and this has happened to other clients that I've actually had. But honey, there's somebody you need to remove from your life, and I feel like you already knew this, and you need to work on it. All right, this is going to make your life so much better. Don't put it off. Don't put it off. It needs to be done. Take care of it. And sometimes it's the hardest thing in the world, but when it's done and said, done and over with, you know, you're going to say, oh my God, why hadn't I done this sooner? I hope that helps you. Ooh, did you see it? Did you see it? It went right by my face. Dawn, you just stay strong. I've got you in my prayers, sweetheart. You have to stay strong and stay positive. All right, here we go. Now it's time to do this mini coffee cup reading. Tammy won this the other night, and I was supposed to do it last night, and I had it ready, and Mikey threw that up about the card readings, like at the spur of the moment, and it went over my head about the reading. She even asked about it in the live feed, and it's like, I didn't have a card reading, and I swear that cup was sitting here, and I had sipped it for her. And again, I want to apologize to you, sweetheart. This woman turns 60 very soon. It's no excuse, but I'm using it. All right, so this is the coffee cup. What I do is I sip a cup in behalf of who I'm reading it for. And from there, I flip it over and I let it drain, and this is what I have when I'm done. And as Michael says, it's a canvas of what I read. Now, during a full coffee cup reading, I read everything there and more. If I see more, I go around a few times usually. The first time, second time, I read something, I go back, I don't see it, I see something else. And that's the way Spirit shows me and guides me. All right. Now for a mini coffee cup, which I'm doing here in the live feed, I will read 3 or 4 things that I see that pop out, and numbers, should I see numbers, okay? And I ask that you sit here and talk with me while I'm reading it, because that's the way I grew up. That's the way I do my coffee cups in person. We sit and I say, you know, this is what I see. So how does this relate? Why is this going on? You know, however, but this is the conversation that goes between us, even when I do these over a live video, over the phone, or when I do them in person, okay? So here we go. Here Tammy, the first thing that pops out is the number 15 in the bottom of your cup. So I'm not sure where that stands in your life, but it seems to be significant for the way it is and how it appears. So if you're not sure right now, make sure you write it down so as it comes to you, you'll know. Now, I don't feel like this is one of your, let me get a pen, one of your lucky numbers. All right, I feel like this is significant for something. So maybe possibly in 15 hours, 15 days, something's going to happen. I don't feel like 15 months, but something maybe in 15 hours or 15 days. All right, honey? But keep that in mind. So number 15, significant. All right. Are you still here with me, I hope? Okay, good. So, can you relate with 15 yet or not? And it's okay if you don't. I just would like to know. All right, now. Not yet, that's okay. It's okay. Are you butting heads with somebody, either in your immediate family? I see a bull, and I see the bull like button. So this is either you being hard-headed, and I don't think it's really you. I think it's somebody that's hard-headed with you, that's butting heads with you, either directly in the house or just outside of the house. When I say outside of the house, that means they could be possibly a neighbor or somebody at work, all right? But I see them really, really at odds with you. Whoever this is, if it's not going on now, it's going to happen. And do not back down, all right? Stand your ground for whatever this is. All right, 2 of your lucky numbers, number 2 and number 6. Okay. All right, I also see a gathering. 2, 3, 4. Honestly, I feel like vacation or travel plans, or it could very well be a get together, but it's going to be a day long, possibly an overnight. But I see several faces, and everybody's happy. I actually feel like it's partially outside for whatever reason. This is going to happen. If I put it in the time frame, 1, 2, within the next 2.5, 3 months, which, that could be a vacation you're planning, but everything's going to go fine. I mean, that's to be said like that. So be expecting that. If you're not planning it yet, something is coming up. It's significant. It's not just there. I mean, it's not just an everyday thing. I feel like it's very significant. That's why I said maybe it's a little trip, or it's a huge get together if it's a family get together. Okay. I see that doesn't resonate either. All right. Well, with that being said, you have another number, number 7. So 2, 6, and 7 with you, sweetheart. Um, Now you do have a family member around you in spirit. She has, it's a woman, and I feel like in her younger years, when I say that, maybe up until she was in her 50s, she used to wear a headband. And you know I did in the 60s, but wear a headband and you pull up and hold her hair back. She's got it here. Beautiful eyes. Her eyes stand out. She might have wore a little bit of eye makeup, but I don't feel like she needed it. Her eyes really stood out. She is very light haired. When I say that, it's not dark brown, but a light brown to almost, if she got in the sun, it may have the blonde tints to it. But I feel like as she got older, it was cut short. She comes around you. This is a mother, a grandmother, a great grandmother. All right. And when you figure out who this is, talk to her. Let her know she's around, that you know she's around. All right, sweetheart? And I hope that helped you. I hope some of that winds up. That's your mama. Thank God you could relate to that. My heart sinks when I don't get any kind of feedback and I keep looking up. Good. She comes around you, sweetheart. Talk with her. Anytime she pops into your mind, talk out loud. They want to hear us, all right? God bless you. And I'm glad that's her. I feel good. Beautiful eyes. I mean, for in the cup, and it's hard to see what I'm seeing, but her eyes are absolutely beautiful. And I hope that helps you. God bless you. Thank you for understanding about last night. Thank you for being part of my live feed and supporting us. All right, my darlings. Here we go. Let me see. I don't know. Hey, if you guys will smash that thumbs up, please do. And if you're interested in a private session, which a regular coffee cup reading is without the cards, is about 20 minutes. With your most welcome, Tammy. And with the cards, if you get it with the 3 cards, it's about a 30-minute reading, depending on what I see. Sometimes it's a little longer, sometimes it's a little shorter. But if you're interested, message us and we'll give you a listing. All right, this is for Laura White, number 28. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Did you say 28, right? Or, my short-term memory. Oh, you're most welcome. Let me see. Yeah, 28. All right, sweetheart. You have the family tree. Now, Laura, I don't know if you're planning on moving. Usually I get family members, but I feel like there's a major move. Whether it's you or somebody directly around you in the family, though. Pardon me, I really don't think it would be a very close friend. I feel like this is somebody in the family, and I feel like either it's part of you moving or you're going to help them move. It's coming up. But everything's going to be fine. I feel like it's the right thing to do, the right path to take. So if you're not aware of it yet, or you're not planning it, it's coming up. You're going to hear of it or start possibly thinking about it. But it is the right thing to do. All right. So if you're helping somebody, just let them know, it's a good thing if you feel it. I feel it is anyway. Whoever this is that you're going to help, it's somebody in the family if it's not you. All right. All right. This is for Josie. Josie. I like that, Josie. Number 9. Josie, number 9. Again, if you guys would share me out to anybody that's open that you think would like to sit in, to have a card read, or that's interested in psychic mediums, I definitely would appreciate you sharing it. It means the world to myself and Michael. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. All right, Josie, you have the lady in the garden. Now, this represents somebody older. No, it doesn't. Spirit guide. This is your spirit guide. And as I say somebody older, I actually see her pop out. She's an older woman, but this is the way they are. They really don't have ages. Her name is Tia. She shows me in her hand Tia. Tia. Now, Josie, you have a bad habit of not following your intuition, not listening. And I say intuition as she points her finger at me, and you don't listen to her, which I say intuition because that's what it sounds like to us. When they talk to us, the majority of the time it's our own thoughts we hear. You got to listen to them. So let me describe her to you. She said, be nice. She's, I would say about 5'5", 5'6". Beautiful gray hair. Beautiful gray hair. But small frame, but tall. But this is to visualize her while you're meditating. So in the evening, if you don't meditate, when you're laying, relaxing, ready to fall asleep, this for me is the best time. Talk to her. Say, Tia, do you got any information? You have some guidance, or ask her a question. But the thing to that is, she says, tell her, listen to the words, listen to what she says afterwards, all right? So you would say, Tia, you have any guidance? And then just listen to your thoughts. This is her, all right, honey? I hope that helps you. And it was T-I-A. I guess that's how you would pronounce it. Tia, and I got a yeah. Okay, thank you. You're most welcome. All righty now. All right. This is for Janice, number 28. And Christy, can you message me after the live feed, honey? I just need to ask you something. Christy Walker. And if you don't, I won't see it because unless Mikey pops in, I won't think about it. I'm going to be answering messages, but that way I'll see it when I get over there. All right, thank you. I'm sorry. Nothing's wrong. All right, Janice, number 28. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, as I pulled out 24, a card popped out and it's the cross. So that's going to go with number 28 as an indicator card. 27, 28. All right, so you have the family tree, and imagine that you have the cross. This tells me you've got a lot of burden on you still with things that are going on, obviously. For this to come up, and then for the reading, it's all to do with the family. You've got to stay strong, stay focused. For whatever it is, you're needing to stay focused. That's what I'm getting. You needing to stay focused on what's at hand, all right? Don't worry about other little things. I feel like you get overwhelmed. Please forgive me for saying this, but I feel like there's times that you get overwhelmed on what you need to stay focused on, and you jump from one thing to another. And that hinders you because then you don't wind up doing what you absolutely needed to do. Does that make sense to you, honey? So try to stay, and Mikey has to tell me this, and I'm being honest with you guys. I have ADD, and it's bad for me to stay focused. And he showed me how I write down what I need done or my thoughts and focus on one thing at a time. And that's why I tell you all, because I know it helps. Oh, good. I hope that does, sweetheart. Good. All right, my darlings, I need to close for the night. It's been a long day. I want to thank you all for being here with me. Thank you for sharing out. Thank you for supporting the live feed. Hopefully, Michael will be back Friday. I hope he stays another night, actually. I love you guys. Thank you for being with us. I will see you tomorrow, 9 o'clock on Facebook, 10 o'clock here. Good night, and God bless you. Oh, my goodness. Somebody donated $5. Tammy Randall, thank you so much. I just now saw it. My eyes to go shut it off. I didn't see it. If you're still here, Tammy, thank you so very much. God bless you. Thank you for the donation. That will go towards, I'm sorry, I didn't see it until now. That will go towards our equipment. Thank you so very much. God bless you all. Good night. Thank you, Tammy. Good night, everyone. God bless you.